Okay.
My name's Leah Lindsay, and I'm working on informational text instruction in first grade. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this week we're going to work on informational text instruction. So informational texts have headings, bold words, captions, diagrams, and labels. And informational texts are usually nonfiction. Why are informational texts important? They are important because they help us answer questions, they help us have a bigger vocabulary, and they tell us important details that happen. They tell us things like why, where, what, when, who, and how. So for our first activity, I'm going to read you this story, and then I'm going to have you read me the story, and then we're going to answer some questions, okay? Okay. Penguins are interesting animals. Penguins are birds with black and white feathers, but they are not able to fly. Their webbed feet help them paddle underwater. Penguins do not have teeth. They have a beak with a hooked end to help catch their prey. Penguins like to eat fish, squid, and krill. Okay, now I want you to read it to me.
Penguins are interesting animals. Penguins are birds with black and white feathers, but they are not able to fly. Their webbed feet help them paddle underwater. Penguins do not have teeth. They have beaks with a hooked end to help catch their prey. Penguins like to eat fish, squid, and krill.
Yep, krill. Great job. Okay, so now we're going to answer a couple questions. What is the main subject of what we just read? Do you know? I'll go back and we can look at it. What's the picture of?
A penguin.
And we talk a lot about penguins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main subject of the passage. Now, what do penguins like to eat? Do you remember, or do you want me to go back?
Fish, squid. I can do it. Fish, squid, and krill.
Great job. What is something penguins can't do?
They can't fly.
Yep, they cannot fly. Good job. And then why do penguins have webbed feet?
To help them underwater to swim.
It helps them paddle. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do another activity. This one's about sharks. We're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to read it to you again, and then you'll read it back to me, and then we'll answer a couple questions, okay? Sharks are fun to learn about. Most sharks are carnivores. This means they only eat meat. Shark babies are called pups. Shark moms do not take care of their babies when they are born. Sharks are great at smelling. Sharks can smell blood a mile away. This helps sharks find food. If a shark stops swimming, it will sink. Sharks even swim in their sleep. Okay, now I'm going to have you read it to me.
Sharks are fun to learn about. Most sharks are carnivores. This means they only eat meat. Sharks' babies are called pups. Sharks' moms do not take care of their babies when they are born. Sharks are great at smelling. Sharks can smell blood a mile away. This helps sharks find food. If a shark stops swimming, it will sink. Sharks even swim in their sleep.
Good job. Okay. The first question, we're going to think about what we just read. And the question is, What is the main idea of this article? Sharks are great swimmers. Sharks are fun to learn about, or sharks are mean. Which one do you think it is?
Lucy's working, okay?
Wait, I didn't hear you that well.
That's okay. Do you think the main idea is that sharks are great swimmers, that they're fun to learn about, or that they're mean?
They're great swimmers.
That's a good guess, but in the first sentence it says, sharks are fun to learn about. And then it says a bunch of facts about them. So it's actually that sharks are fun to learn about. Does that make sense? Okay. Now we have 2 more questions. What are shark babies called? And then you can look in the reading and find the answer. Tell me.
Pups.
They're called what?
Pups.
Yep, they're called pups. Good job. And then what happens if a shark stops swimming?
It will sink.
Yep, great job. Stop screen sharing. Okay, good job.